Recently, there is this news about Gillman Barracks and part of the Maju Forest, which is going to be demolished to make way for new housing. And when I heard the news, my heart really dropped. And for those of you who don't really know, Gillman Barracks is actually an old colonial military camp from the 1930s. And now today it is an arts and heritage area, which is quiet, peaceful, and full of character. And just beside it is the Maju Forest, which is a big patch of greenery somewhere around near Alexandra, Pasir Panjang, and even close to NUS. It is one of those places where if you walk there, you feel close to nature. Now, before I carry on, I just want to say that this video today, I'm not complaining and I am not trying to attack anyone. I am also not an activist. As a true blue Singaporean who love my home, but I also love nature. Gillman Barracks is not just a place, it is part of our history, part of our culture, and also part of our identity. And the thing about heritage is this: once you demolish it, you cannot rebuild it back. You also cannot replace it with something new. It is gone forever. And then also the forest, Maju Forest. I know Singapore is small, land is limited, housing demand is real, but if we keep sacrificing nature bit by bit, forest by forest, hill by hill, one day we might wake up and realize that we are living in a city with no soul. Everything is about buildings. Everything becomes concrete. Everything becomes cityness. And all these things about nature, the greenery, the fresh air, sunlight, quietness, the animals and the ecosystem, all will slowly disappear. And honestly, I don't know if that kind of Singapore feels like home to me. As you all know, I myself live in a small 38 square meter HDB home. Small space, simple life. And I believe in one of my previous YouTube videos, I have ever mentioned, if you live in a small home, or even in big homes, you must go outdoors, get exposed to nature, get exposed to sunlight, get in touch with greenery, so that you can balance your mental health. Imagine if one day places like MacRitchie Reservoir or East Coast Park or Labrador Park, they are all cleared for housing. I really don't know how to feel. Because you must know one thing, nature is not something extra. Nature is not something optional. Nature is part of our happiness, part of our balance, and also part of our health, particularly mental health. And these are just the general truth. You see, when cities expand, nature shrinks. And also, heritage is not something renewable. Once it is gone, it cannot come back. And also for forest ecosystem, they take decades to form, but minutes to clear. People need nature for health, particularly mental health, because greenery reduces stress. If nature keeps shrinking, then our future generations will lose access to outdoor spaces. Yes, no doubt housing demand will always rise, but nature cannot rise. Housing is expendable, but nature is not. And when I think about the future, I also think about the possibilities, not predictions, just patterns seen everywhere. Most forests may be cleared over time, more heritage sites may be repurposed, nature become more managed and less wow. People may feel disconnected from greenery, outdoor spaces may become more crowded, wildlife may lose habitats, and our future generations may grow up with less nature. And I guess you all have seen already, our current generations are not really in touch with nature, but more in touch with their handphone, mobile phones, and gadgets. These things really make me worry. And there's one more thing. What about the animals, the living species living there? The birds, the insects, the small mammals, the ecosystem, where will they go? Should their survival be sacrificed just because we need more housing? This reminds me of one old movie which is also a comedy. It's called Over the Edge. I remember this movie is about some animals who are facing their homeland being destroyed due to housing developments. It's a funny movie, but it is also very real, especially nowadays. I love this 38 square meter home that I'm living in. I'm grateful for it. In fact, owning a home is one of my biggest achievements. But at the same time, what's the point of having a home if the world outside your home becomes less and less livable? If everything becomes building and nothing is left for nature, then what kind of life are we living? Honestly, I'm really quite scared. And even if we become a place that is efficient, we have also become a place that is soulless. Now, don't get me wrong, this video that I'm making, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to protest. I'm not trying to be political too. I'm just sharing my honest heart, my honest feelings. Because I believe a home is not just four walls. A home is also the environment around it. The greenery, the heritage, the balance, the nature, the places we go to breathe, relax, and also to feel alive. And I hope we can find a way to protect that. Thank you for listening to this and thank you for watching this video. If you happen to feel the same of what I'm feeling, you're not alone.